You're tuned to Lips. Boy, I tell ya, don't touch that radio. I'm a pop star in
Welcome back, everyone. This is DJ GTA Failer. In our last two radio station videos, we suffered through the MSX listing, drum and bass and jungle music, awful. And the previous video, we had to listen to the Rise FM collection of tracks, trance and house music, just terrible. Today, we jump into pop. Oh my goodness, so happy to be on Lips 106 today. According to the wiki, it is hosted by Andy and plays top 40 music, including pop, alternative rock, hip-hop, and funk. Super. Okay, first track we're gonna jump into is the one you've been listening to so far in this video. It's called Bump to the Music by Fatamars. That's just a made-up group because this song was written by our boy Craig Connor specifically for this game. So what is my grade for Bump to the Music? This is an A. Do you even have to ask? Oh, so catchy. It's got this great like a beat drop that I'll try to squeeze in right here. And this one just puts a smile on my face whenever it comes on in a newly stolen car that I'm driving around. So good. Okay, coming back to the wiki, we'll read a tiny bit about Andy. Andy has said in GTA 3, remember, Lips 106 is the home of the short and hot mix because we believe music should be short and hot. Well said, Andy. Okay, Andy, born in 1972, again, this is a fictitious character, is the host of Lips 106 here in GTA 3 and co-hosts the same radio station in Liberty City Stories with somebody named Cliff Lane. And in GTA 5, Andy is the host of Self Radio, and same thing in GTA Online, Self Radio. And she is voiced in all of these games by Shelly Miller. Shelly Miller. Nice job, Shelly. Shelly also is a caller to the Seance in GTA 4, like that, I guess, is a radio show. And also she's the voice of a commercial in GTA 4. And then finally in GTA 5 and GTA Online, she is the Los Santos Rock Radio Imaging voice, whatever that means. Good job, Shelly Miller. Okay, next song is actually one that was removed from the game and is only heard very briefly at the start of the Lips 106 track. It's called Wash Him Off, written by Craig Connor, the same guy, specifically written for this game. But the made-up group that they attribute this song to is Mary Danson, no spaces and no G at the end. Mary Danson singing Wash Him Off. So I don't want to grade this song because it was removed from the game. It's just heard very briefly at the start of the track, like I mentioned. But there is a bit of trivia here, according to the wiki. They say that that this song features an extremely similar composition to the song Holiday by Madonna. And I don't know that I would have made that connection on my own, but as soon as I read that and I listened to Wash Him Off again, first couple of songs that I heard, I said, oh my gosh, it's Holiday by Madonna. All right, so possible lawsuit. You got breaking news here on the GTA Failure channel. Anyway, I don't want to grade the song. It's a catchy song. I think it would have been nice if it had been included in the game, but because it was taken away, I don't want to give it a grade and count it for or against Lips 106. Okay, coming back to the wiki, here's a quote from one of the station jingles. Now, 10 minutes of music guaranteed. As soon as you wait through another 9 minutes of messages from our sponsors, Lips 106. Okay, Lips 106 is a radio station in GTA 3 and Liberty City Stories. Like Head Radio, it's a mainstream station that plays pop music. It doesn't feel any shame about being commercial radio. In fact, one of its idents in GTA 3 says, commercial radio at its best and proud of it. The station's headquarters can be found in Staunton Island. Its call sign is KBDDF. That's Kilo Bravo Delta Delta Foxtrot, according to the GTA 3 website. During the development of GTA Advanced, Lips 106 was one of 3 radio stations that was originally supposed to appear in the game, but was dropped. And then it also says here, according to Andy, all of the songs now are from, quote, the 70s to the 90s. Some lyrics were censored for profanity, most notably those from Fatamars's Bump to the Music and Dashuta's Grand Theft Auto. All of the station's songs from Liberty City Stories are available as ringtones in GTA 4. Oh, that's cute.
Lips 106.
It's like my insides have cut out again.
Okay, the next track is called Feels Like I Just Can't Take No More by Aprils in Paris. Aprils in Paris. Again, that's a fictitious band name. This song was written again by our boy Craig Connor. So in terms of my grade, this is another A, the second straight A for Lips 106. This is a really solid song. I'm not really into grunge music myself. I never was, but this feels like, to me, it could have been sung by Nirvana if Nirvana was a little bit happier, but then I guess that sort of defeats the overall vibe of the grunge genre of music. But yeah, quite enjoyed this song here. And now reading from the wiki, Aprils in Paris is a fictitious alternative rock band featured in GTA 3. And the song was written by Craig Connor, again, who also did the vocals along with Paul Mackey. Their name appears to be a reference to the American grunge band Alice in Chains. So this is Aprils in Paris compared to Alice in Chains. And Alice in Chains has a song called Them Bones, which can be heard on Radio X in San Andreas. Nice connection. Reading from the trivia section of the wiki, this is one of the favorite radio stations of the Yakuza.
Hey folks, it's Andy, riding on the Lips 106 airwaves. Today, I'm gonna play you some sassy ladies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Here's a taste for you.
To the music, to my stereo, to my video.
And then the wiki also talks about this advertisement previewing some of the songs that are intended to be played on the station. It's actually the first thing that you hear when you start up the track for Lips 106. I'm going to insert it right here into my video. It says the sample starts with the intro of the song God Bless All the Universe, which is a song from GTA 2 and is not included in any of the radio stations in GTA 3. Then it plays Bump to the Music, which we've talked about, and then it plays a brief sample from Wash Him Off by Mary Danson, which was cut from the final release of the game. Then it plays Pray It Goes Okay. We haven't talked about that one yet, but it's coming in this video. Then it plays Forever. We haven't talked about that one either. And then finally it finishes with Debbie Harry's Rush Rush. Debbie Harry was the lead singer of Blondie. But in the final version of this game, the song Rush Rush actually appears on Flashback FM, even though it's here as an advertisement of a preview of songs that you would hear in Lips 106.
Remember, Lips 106 is the home of the Short Hot Mix.
The next track is called Forever by Lucy. Again, that's a fictitious person. The song was written by Stuart Ross specifically for GTA 3. What can I say about Forever? It's another A song. That's 3 for 3 on the official tracks that were included in Lips 106. All three have gotten solid A's so far. This is another real pick-me-up song. I'm always bopping along whenever this song comes on the radio. Coming back to the trivia section of the wiki, before the song previews in the introductory commercial, Andy says, I'm going to play you some sassy ladies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. However, no music from any of those decades appears in this station, with the exception of Grand Theft Auto, which was a 1997 song, so we'll talk about that one soon in this video. Yeah, so the other songs, they feel to me like a lot of them have an 80s or 90s vibe, a sound to them, but they were all written in, like 2000 or 2001. Maybe all 2001 by Craig Connor for this game. But anyway, they sound like 80s and 90s songs to me.
Next up, we got Boys to Girls, and this track's called Pray It Goes Okay.
Okay, the next track is called Pray It Goes Okay by the fictitious band Boys to Girls. That's the number 2 in the middle, and boys and girls both end in Z instead of S. But again, this song was written by the one and only Craig Connor. This song is okay. It breaks the streak of 3 straight A's that the songs on this station have gotten for me. It's a solid song, but it's just not as good to me as the other 3. So we'll give this one a B. It's a good grade. Looking at the wiki, it says, again, the song was written by Craig Connor, and it was sung by Raph Carilla and Craig Connor. And the band's name, Boys to Girls, with the number 2, is a possible reference to American New Jack swing group Boys to Men. Again, that was a number 2 in the middle, and boys in Boys to Men is spelled with a Z, just like boys in Boys to Girls is spelled with a Z. And another nice connection here in San Andreas, the song Motown Philly by Boys to Men is featured on CSR 103.9. Okay, the second to last song on the soundtrack here for Lips 106 is called Grand Theft Auto. That's actually the title of the song, credited to fictional band Das Shootaz, again ending in a Z instead of an S. It says it's featured on the radio station NCT-FM in Grand Theft Auto, that is the original GTA game, and then here in Lips 106 in GTA 3. The wiki continues and says that this is an important song in the GTA series because it convinced the development team of the first GTA game to include music as a central part of the game. Also plays in the main menu of Grand Theft Auto, the original game. So yeah, a really important song historically. That said, I'm not a hip-hop kind of guy, and this song doesn't sound great to me. It's not the worst song I've heard. I'm going to give it a D. It's not an F song, but it's not a C song for me either. Like I mentioned, I'm really not into hip-hop, but there are some hip-hop songs that I think are really good. I can confirm that they're really good, even if that's not my kind of music. So like when I watched the movie Notorious about Biggie Smalls, just so talented, that guy. Some of his songs were just amazing. And the same thing for Straight Outta Compton. Like NWA had just some massive, massive songs that, again, not really my kind of music, but I can listen to it and say, yes, I get it. These things are really good. Can't say the same thing about this Grand Theft Auto song, unfortunately. Okay, the final track on Lips 106 is called Rubber Tip, and it is by Funky BJs. That's a fictitious band, Funky BJs, singing Rubber Tip. Actually, the song was composed by Stuart Ross. Let's see, it says here Funky BJs is a jazz band featured in GTA 3. And it says the band's name is a reference to blowjobs, an example of rock stars' sexual humor, and also a possible reference to the soul ensemble the JBs, not the Funky BJs, but the JBs, whose song The Grunt was featured on Master Sounds 98.3 in San Andreas. Another nice connection. Yeah, so I'm also not really a jazz guy. This song doesn't really sound to me like it's jazz. I mean, it's kind of jazzy, but I would call it more funk. I'm not into funk either, but this is a good song, even if it's not my style of music. I'm giving this one an A. Again, really catchy. I don't think it has any words, but I'm always bopping along to it when it comes on the radio. Okay, so now we have gone through every single track on Lips 106, and it's time to grade the entire station. So all told, we had 4 A's, 4 really solid songs, and then we had a B, and then finally we had that one hip-hop song, which was a D for me. Unfortunately, I was really eager to give this station an A or an A-, but I can't do it. That D is going to pull this station down to a B+. Still really good, but not tied for the lead with Kja. This is now the second best station, in my opinion, of the ones that we've gone through so far. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.
LIPS 106. Commercial radio at its best, and proud of it. Lips 106.